Welcome, welcome, welcome to one of the best times in the entire season, and that is our end of season Backyard Baseball League award show. We have had a long season, a fun season, and we are coming down to the very end of our playoffs. And so it is time to recognize the achievers from season 15 of the Reddit Backyard Baseball League. I am your host, Ben Bath Beyond, filling in for our illustrious commissioner, Crazy Eight. Just to remind our viewers what our award categories are tonight for each of our different leagues and conferences, we have the MVP award, the Jocinda. We have our Ace Wilson, essentially the Cy Young award. The best team defense, that is for the best AI defensive team, and the Goldie Glove, which is given to the best AI fielder or AI defender. Each league, there's two leagues in each, two conferences in each league essentially, so we'll have 24 different winners tonight by the time we get through all of our different leagues. Thank you already for the compliments, Flying J. I appreciate it. We are going to start with the 2002 League and the Skyway Conference. We're going to start with the Jocinda, the MVP award, and our first nominee. All the top four vote getters are going to be presented. So our first nominee is Pablo Sanchez. Who else but the GOAT, Pablo Sanchez? Very, very good season, 22 home runs. Lance Lambert of the Mortal Wombats. One of the best leagues and logos, one of the best names and logos in the entire league. Coming in as our second nomination, John Dowd of the Tampa Bay Lightning, the very, very good custom character this season, is our third nominee, 16 home runs and 11 walks, league record by the way. And our final nomination for the Jocinda is Susan Gore from the Straight Edge Skeeters. It was always Skeeter Saturday and Susan Gore Saturday. 52 RBIs for Susan Gore. But our winner is the GOAT himself, Pablo Sanchez from the Boston Red Sox. Congratulations to Pablo and the Boston Red Sox for their win in the MVP category. Next in the Skyway is the Ace Wilson Award, and our first nominee from Flying J's own Awful Waffles, Lisa Crockett. A league record 0.16 ERA, only allowed 2 runs all season. Our second nomination is, once again, after his MVP nomination, Lance Lambert. 285 batters faced and a 0.68 ERA. Very impressive. 114 strikeouts. Our third nomination is Kenny Kawaguchi. He would have tied the league record had he not given up a run in that final regular season game. But 3 runs allowed for Kenny Kawaguchi. And our final nominee is Christina Beatty from the Flippy Floppy Penguins. Another great team name. And man, how could you forget about the Ace Wilson? I mean, that is one of the best awards out there. But unfortunately for you, Flying J, Lisa Crockett is not the Ace Wilson Award winner. It is the rookie Cap'n Munch's Kenny Kawaguchi taking home our Ace Wilson. But don't worry, Flying J, you're still nominated for more awards here. Our Team Defense Award given to the best Team AI defense. Our first nominee are in fact the Awful Waffles. Our second nominee are Cherry's Straight Edge Skeeters. Our third nominee are Pete's Minnesota Lumber Lobos. And our final nominee for the team defense category in the Skyway League are the Mortal Wombats, led by Steamroller. There can only be one winner, and our winner for team defense in the Skyway League are Steamroll's Mortal Wombats. They were voted the best AI defense in Skyway League. Our final category for the Skyway, that is our Goldie Glove, given to the best AI defender as voted on by our league mates. Our first nominee from the Minnesota Lumber Lobos, Alex Rodriguez. Our second nominee is, surprisingly, Betty Houston, usually not known for her defense, but she earned enough votes to get into our top 4. Did she earn enough votes to win from the Velvet Wild Cards? Our third nominee, another straight edge skater, and that is Adam Van Doren. The speedy Adam Van Doren. And our final nominee, everyone's least favorite player, or at least Heinz's least favorite player, Chad Koppel from the Canto Mets, not the New York Mets. And our winner for the Skyway Goldie Glove is a tie between Alex Rodriguez and Adam Van Doren. They both tied with 5 points for our Goldie Glove. So we have 2 winners. Congratulations to both Alex Rodriguez and Adam Van Doren. Moving on now to the Metro League in the 2002 league, and we'll start with V. Jocinda, the MVP. And who else but, of course, our first nominee is Julie Dunkel. A very impressive 2.281 OPS there, as well as 29 RBIs. Our second nominee is Chico Papas from the Wordley Warm-Ups, with a great logo there. Chico was their namesake. 19 home runs and 52 RBIs for Chico. And his teammate is our third nominee, Rachel the Good La Buena, who kept pace with her teammate the entire season, 18 home runs and 45 RBIs. And our final nominee is Tanya Lesko, 3 batters away of Diskey's Mighty Tornadoes. And the winner is the Wordley Warm-Ups Chico Papas, one of our largest wins. It was a handy win for Chico Papas of the Wordley Warm-Ups. Our next category for the Metro League is the Ace Wilson Award, and our first nominee from the Mighty Tornadoes is Holly Franklin. 258 batters faced, 98 strikeouts, only 1 walk, and a sub-1 ERA. Our second nominee played for my own Florida for Alligators before getting traded to the major monopolies is Ray Tran. Our third nominee, Mr. Clanky from Gemini. 311 batters faced, only 1 walk on 132 Ks. And our final nominee is Marky DuBois, who spent some time on my own for Alligators before getting traded for Ray Tran. So 2 players who were traded for each other, both nominee or finalists for the Ace Wilson, but the winner of the Metro League Ace Wilson Award goes to Marky DuBois. Started on the for Alligators, finished on the Monopolies, but a winner for both teams. Moving on to the Team Defense Award for the Metro League. I'm biased, but I agree. I think Marky was deserve it, even though I pitched with him for 7 games. Our first nominee for Team Defense in the Metro League are my very own Florida for Alligator, who played at Ekman, the Ekman clone. We played at DuBois Diamond. The second nominee is Gemini's Goblins. The third nominee playing at Steel Stadium are Russ's Father Figures, who had a team of all girls. And our final nominee are Siren's Mighty Bombers. A very, very formidable defense helped Siren to a very impressive 10-4 record despite only hitting 1 home run the entire season. But our winner for the Metro League Team AI Defense Award, and that is my very own Florida for Alligator. Maybe a little controversial according to Diskey, but it was close. It was a close vote. And our final award for the Metro League, and that is the Goldie Glove, the best AI defender. Not surprisingly, Derek Jeter is one of the 4 finalists from the Mighty Bombers, led by Coach Siren. Our second nominee for the Goldie Glove, Alex Gonzalez-Agon from the Major Monopolies, who was playing with his clone on that same team, but she did not earn a nomination. Our third nominee, also from Wilf's Major Monopolies, and that is Jimmy Rollins. First time we've seen a 2003 pro in the Backyard Baseball 2001 game. And our final nominee, in an amazing twist and turn, Ahmed Khan, the first baseman for the Crows. But our winner is Jimmy Rollins from the Major Monopolies. It was only like 2 points that got Ahmed 4th place. Ahmed was 4th place, only by yeah. Ahmed, a very, very surprise nominee there. But Jimmy and Alex Gonzalez had most of the votes, so. Moving on to the 2001 League, we are starting with the American League and the Jocinda MVP Award. Our first nominee, once again, no surprise, Pablo Sanchez from the Mid-County Moose, 20 home runs, 58 RBIs. Our second nominee is Crazy Eight's own Jay Green from the Baja Blasters, 33 home runs, 82 RBIs, breaking league records left and right, and an incredible 3.019 OPS. Our second nominee is Marcellus Marks from Visery's very own Golden Retrievers. And our final nominee, hates sand, but he loves getting nominated for awards, Anakin Skywalker, 23 home runs, 67 RBIs. But our winner, no surprise here, this was probably the largest margin of victory, Jay Green from our very own Crazy Eights Baja Blasters. A well-deserved MVP award for the record-breaking Jay Green. Moving on to the Ace Wilson Award for the American League. Our first nominee from the Golden Retrievers, Omar Stefano. 292 batters faced, 108 strikeouts, and only 2 walks. Our second nominee that's the wrong picture for Jay Green, but Jay Green, once again, who was doing it on both sides of the ball. Our third nominee for Ace Wilson in the American League, Christina Beatty, 105 strikeouts and 1 walk, a 0.50 whip. And our final nominee from Depths Aqua Teens, Holly Franklin, 271 batters faced, 108 strikeouts, and a sub-1 whip. And yes, a little disrespectful to put the MVP, the wrong picture for the MVP, Jay Green. But it doesn't matter because he didn't win Ace Wilson. That goes to Visery's very own Omar Stefano. Congratulations to Omar Stefano. Next up is our Team Defense Award for the American League, and the first team in our 4 finalists are Visery's Golden Retrievers. Our second nominee, playing at Casa de Pablo, are Charguyder's Grand Tree Gnomes. Yes, Disky, 2003 League is last. Our third nominee for Team Defense Award, and that is the Seattle Fishes, led by Munch Smith. And our final nominee, the Grand Tree Gnomes' opponent in Game 2 after this award show, the Mid-County Moose, led by, in part, P. Sanchez, and also our very own Backyard Sports Center commentator, Alex. But the winner for the American League Team Defense Award is the Seattle Fishes. Congratulations to Munch Smith and the Seattle Fishes in a close race. And our final award for the 2001 League American League is Goldie Glove. And making another appearance after just making an appearance in the 2002 league is Dep's Alex Gonzalez. And not surprisingly, our second finalist from Heinz's Condiment Crew is the one and only Ichiro. Our third nominee from the Golden Retrievers is the Derek Jeter clone, so no surprise there, Marilyn McDonald. And our final finalist from the Aurora Boreals, Barry Larkin. Incredible logo there from the Aurora Boreals, and a great wordplay name. Wish we would have voted on the best logo and team name. But our winner from the Golden Retrievers is Marilyn McDonald, the Derek Jeter clone herself. Moving on to the National League from the 2001 league, and we'll start with the MVP award, the Jocinda. Our first nominee from Lil Waz Stoop Kids, another great name and a great logo, John Dowd, the custom character from this season, 27 home runs, 89 RBIs, a 730 average. Our second nominee, another offensive powerhouse in Fred Benson, a 723 average, 18 home runs, 43 RBIs for another great logo from Andrew Pay's Evil Rays. Our third nominee from our very own Natastic 28 and the Cat Ray DJ's Sophie Meyer, 22 home runs, 53 RBIs, and this is for you, Disky. Tanya Lesko is our fourth finalist, also from the Evil Rays, 29 home runs, 63 RBIs, almost a batting average over 700. But our winner for the MVP of the National League is Lil Waz John Dowd. 27 home runs, 89 RBIs, able to take home the MVP award. Unfortunately, not Tanya Lesko. On to our National League Ace Wilson Award, and our first finalist is once again Kenny Kawaguchi from Loba's Florida Marlins. 289 batters faced in a 0.64 ERA. Our second nominee from the Stoop Kids, no surprise here, Randy Johnson. And I will say it was definitely more than 3 votes away, unfortunately, for Tanya Lesko. Sorry. Our third finalist from, again, our very own Natastic 28's, Cat Ray DJ's Jerry Mahoney. 0.53 ERA, 3 walks, 99 strikeouts. And our final nominee from the Scranton Stranglers, another great logo and name, Carlos Delgado, the weirdest windup in backyard baseball. 153 batters faced, but a sub .3 ERA. And our winner from Natastic's Cat Ray DJs is Jerry Mahoney. Doing it on both sides of the ball. Good offensively and good at pitching. Moving on to our Team Defense Award. Our first nominee are we can call him a co-commissioner, I guess, Yura's Green Monsters. Our second finalist from CRK's Stubborn Royals. Playing their games at Cement Gardens. They were certainly stubborn to score runs against. Our third finalist are the Dank Memes. And our final nominee for Team Defense, they've shown up all over the place tonight. Again, Natastic's Cat Ray DJs. But our winner for the Team Defense Award is CRK's Stubborn Royals. It was, in fact, very hard to score against these stubborn Royals. And our final award for the 2001 League National League is the Goldie Glove Award. And once again, another surprising nomination here, but from the Scranton Stranglers, Bobby Bullgreen. And a less surprising nomination from the Chuck E. Cheesers, Alex Rodriguez. Our third finalist from the Goofy Goobers, Francesco Whitaker. Hey, listen, we just tallied up the votes and put the top 4 nominees. All right, don't ask me how Bobby Bullgreen made it on here, but. And our final nominee for Goldie Glove is also unsurprisingly Derek Jeter, another Cat Ray DJs nominee. The same team that was projected to win 4 games by Commissioner Crazy Eights, and they've got another award. Derek Jeter from the Cat Ray DJs takes home the National League Goldie Glove. And before we start our final league, we'll give a quick shout out. This award show is sponsored by my wonderful, amazing, beautiful, and oh so talented Miss Ben Bath Beyond, who helped me make this entire presentation, and it would not be possible without her. Moving on to our final league. Blink twice. I'm not blinking. Our final league, the 2003 league, we have our Jocinda MVP nominations from the Marvel's Parker Column, Charguyder's favorite. The Iceman, 21 home runs, 55 RBIs. Our second nominee from Visery's Benched Warmers, fantastic logo, Claudia Villarta, 720 average, 26 home runs, 82 RBIs. Our third finalist, once again, John Dowd from the Steel Stadium Swimmers, 19 home runs, 45 RBIs, 761 average. And from Crazy Eight's own Green Giants, Debbie Nagasawa, 750 average, 17 home runs, 61 RBIs. But our winner of the Jocinda MVP award is Visery's Claudia Villarta. Yes, she is mogging the Front Yard League. You can tell Disky's Gen Z from that comment. Our next award in the 2003 Front Yard League is the Ace Wilson Award, and another Benched Warmer nominee is Lisa Crockett, 251 batters faced, 0 walks, and a 0.24 ERA. Oh, I didn't realize that it was the Poopers that had John Dowd. I couldn't find who traded with Wilf. Either way, didn't win though. Our second nominee for Ace Wilson is the Steel Stadium Swimmers' Mr. Clanky. And our third finalist from Nate Tastic's Shaking Harlem Grimaces, Melvin Berger. A finalist for Ace Wilson, and unsurprisingly, Frank Thomas from the Pickles. 304 batters faced, 1 walk, sub-1 ERA. And who would have thought Melvin Berger would be a finalist for Ace Wilson? But who is the winner? Unfortunately, it's not Melvin Berger. It is Visery's Lisa Crockett. So far, Visery and the Benched Warmers 2 for 2. And they've got a chance for 3 for 3 here with our next category, Team Defense. The Bench Warmers have another nomination as our first finalist for Team Defense. Our second finalist, coached by both Mattitude and George Banucci. Another great logo there in the Marvels. Our third finalist, it's a mouthful to say, the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances, led by Andrew Pays. And our final finalists are the Melonheads. Will Visery win their third award, or will it be another coach? The winner for Team AI Defense is none other than... Oh, my dog got so excited that it wasn't Visery, apparently. It's the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances. So no Visery sweep anymore. And our final award for the Front Yard League, the Goldie Glove, They may not be 3 for 3, but they could be 3 for 4. Another bench warmer is a finalist in Anna Goodrow. Bark Bath Beyond, I like that. Our second, I thought I fixed that logo. Our second finalist from the New York Mets, Amanda Hellerman, the Randy Johnson clone, led by Mike Madness. And our third finalist is Cliff Floyd from the Benchwarmers, so they've got an even better shot at a third award for Visery's Benchwarmers. And our final nominee from the Marvels, another custom character from this season, Henry Rowengartner. But our winner for Front Yard League Goldie Glove goes to Amanda Hellerman. The Randy Johnson clone, a menace on the mound and first base. Again, I just tally up the votes. I ask the voters. Don't ask me. And our final league is the 2003 League Backyard League. And we'll start with the Jocinda MVP Award. Our first nominee from the Angelas in the outfield. Another MVP nomination for the GOAT, Pablo Sanchez. And somehow my timing just got messed up there. Oh, there it is. Now we're back. Although it's already spoiled. Our first nominee, Pablo Sanchez. Somebody fire my AV tech. Just kidding. The winner, Henri Duchesnes. 34 home runs, 67 RBIs, and a 3.123 OPS. And there's the speech from Diski in the chat. Moving on from MVP to the Ace Wilson Award, our first nominee, the strangest windup in the game from the Batter Boys, Carlos Delgado, led by Extra Fun and Ferb Fletcher. 1.97 ERA, sub-1 whip. Our second nominee from Mellow Math Teachers, Maryland Mathematicians, Brenda Markhart, the Nomar Garcia Parra clone, sub-1 ERA, 0 walks all season. Our third nominee is from Flying Jays, Holly Franklin, 113 strikeouts, sub-1 ERA. And our final nominee is Uma Morris, 229 batters faced, 0.46 ERA, 0 walks all season. But our winner for the Ace Wilson Award is Flying Jays, Holly Franklin. Congratulations to Flying J and the Flying Jays, Holly Franklin. Our Team Defense Award for the Backyard League, our first finalists are once again the Maryland Mathematicians. Our second nomination is the P. Sanchez / Freak Show led Houston Astros. Our third nominee, the Blueberry Buddies. And our fourth and final nominee for the Team AI Defense Award are the Junior Bombers. But our winner for Team Defense in the 2003 Backyard League goes to the P. Sanchez / Freak Show Houston Astros. And yes, Will F. the God, you are slightly late. But you can always rewatch the VOD. But you did get a couple wins and a couple nominations. And our final award in tonight's show, the Goldie Glove for the 2003 League Backyard League. Our first nominee from Chuck Norris's I forget their name now. Richie Sexton, the 5 height. Always annoying to play against those 5 heights. Our second nomination from the Mortal Wombats, Amir Khan. Our third nominee, also from the Chucks, Barry Larkin. And our final nominee, I don't think that's the Mortal Wombats. I think I forgot to change the logo. And our final nominee from the Batter Boys, Jeff Bagwell. And our winner from the Chucks, Barry Larkin. Was Larkin Astros? Okay, then that's not my fault. Crazy Eights has Larkin listed as, unless I misread it. Oh well. Either way, that is going to do it for our award show, but don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back in 90 seconds with Game 2 of the Mid-County Moose and the Grand Tree Gnomes, Alex versus Charguyder. Will Charguyder be allowed to play a Game 3, or will the Moose beat Moosin on to the next round to face the Baja Blasters? We'll be right back in 60 seconds. Welcome back. I hope in that 60-second break you were able to use the bathroom, get a new refreshment, and you are ready for Backyard Baseball Game 2 between the Mid-County Moose and the Grand Tree Gnomes from Casa de Pablo is coming up. Right now, the Moose lead Game 1 after a thrilling 6th inning comeback. They took Game 1 at home and are now one win away from moving on to face Crazy Eight's Baja Blasters, but the Grand Tree Gnomes, they've got other plans as they are looking to defend their home turf of Casa de Pablo and send this to a Game 3. We are jumping right into the action here as the user Moose are up on the left side of your screen and the AI Moose are up on the right side, as AI Moose already have one out, but user Zoe Mallory is looking at a 1-2 count, fouls off that inside pitch, and then hits a good ground ball. That's where you want to hit it, up the left field line. It is an absolutely perfect ground ball from user Zoe Mallory, as AI Pablo is ahead in the count 2-0, and then looks at that strike. Always scary pitching to AI Pablo Sanchez, as Sidney Chang fouls off, or takes that pitch, and then fouls that one off. AI Pablo is going to hit a grounder, and Diana Hayes is going to get Pablo out just in time. So user Gnomes are almost up. Sidney Chang with another foul ball, still in a 1-2 count. Is going to take that one, and that is 3 outs for the Gnomes on defense. So both users are now up to bat as Sidney Chang, what else is new, hits a swinging bunt and is going to make it to first just in time. The first baseman there just a little bit too slow covering, And so early threat here for the Moose. First and second, nobody out. As Pokey Reese, the leadoff batter for the user Gnomes, as there's a fly out from Ashley Weber. So that brings up Pablo Sanchez, still 2 on, but now 1 out. Pokey Reese in a 2-2 count for the user Gnomes. And that's a shot from Pablo Sanchez. You can forget about it. He is back in his home of Casa de Pablo and off and running a 3-run shot. Forget about it. Moose early 3-0 lead. As Pokey Reese is out for the user Gnomes, that brings up Jim Kiley with the bases loaded. But that is one thing about this series. Charguyder has Paulina Sanchez. There's a good line drive, but right at the shortstop, Zoe Mallory. Charguyder has Paulina Sanchez, so gets boosted at Casa de Pablo, but probably the worst possible playoff matchup you could ask for when you're still playing at your home stadium, because you're facing the boosted Pablo Sanchez. So if you're the Moose, this was your dream, honestly, your dream probably matchup in the wild card, as Lorelai Ikaye is able to get on as the first baseman there dropped the ball for the AI Gnomes. And speaking of, here is Paulina Sanchez with bases empty, looking at a 2-2 count. Going to take that for a ball on the inside edge. So a full count, 3-2. Going to have to swing at that one. And a sharp line drive. What a catch from the AI for the Moose. My goodness. That was a bullet back up the middle. But caught as Angie Studenai is going to hit a line drive to left field. Lorelai Ikaye is able to make it to second base. So once again, runners on first and second for the Moose. Donald Vogel is up, electing not to use a power-up here in the first inning with Donald Vogel, as, my goodness, the Gnomes had AI Angie, dead to right, stealing a base, but second baseman shortstop Pokey Reese, not able to catch that, as that is a pop fly from one of the Webbers caught. As the Moose settle for 3, Donald Vogel not able to keep the inning alive, but a 3-run homer from boosted Pablo Sanchez. You'll take that all day, as the Gnomes are 1 out away from coming back up to bat in the second inning. And there it is, a quick out number 3. So already into the bottom of the second are the Gnomes. Did not score in the first inning. Looking to keep pace here. AI Parker Collum, up at the bat, ahead in the count, 2-0, pitching Parker very carefully, and he's going to swing at the outside pitch, and it'll be a ground ball out for AI Parker Collum, as user Ray Tran is out. So a slow start here for the user Grand Tree Gnomes. That'll bring up Sheila Basanti. As One Heights AI Pokey Reese is up. Sheila Basanti is going to hit this one to second base. This is going to be close. It's picked up by Tatiana Jackson, and just in time fires over to first base, as the user Moose are now back up in the top of the second inning. So both teams now batting in the second inning. As Cheryl Reynolds is going to take strike 1 and then swings at that high fastball, and it's a pop-up to third base. So quickly and quietly go the Gnomes in the bottom of the second inning. They're going to need to get something going here, as the Moose have their leadoff runner retired. And then first pitch swinging is Zoe Mallory. Is she going to be able to beat out Diana Hayes' throw? No, a bullet from Diana Hayes. Able to get Zoe Mallory in just a few steps, as Sydney Chang swung at the snowball pitch, but not able to make contact. And then another swinging bunt from Sydney Chang, and this is a good one right in between the pitcher and the catcher. It is not going to be picked up and thrown to first in time, so an infield single for Sydney Chang. What else is new? So looking to keep the inning alive and another swing at an ice ball My goodness, says here's a pop fly. Good user defense there from the Gnomes, moving away Pokey Reese, so there was no collision. So Gnomes are back up in the bottom of the third already. Nothing going for him so far, and swinging at that first pitch is Diana Hayes, who is going to be, oh, maybe not, maybe can she beat out? No, it was bobbled by Angie at first base, but the slow-moving Diana Hayes, and there's another swing at another ice ball, and will Ashley Weber beat the throw out? No. So the Moose swinging away at the big freeze pitches from the AI Gnomes, but nothing coming from them. So AI Gnomes up to bat in the bottom of the second. Parker Collum, is that going to get the Gnomes on the board? Yes, it is. Just over the wall and by the cactus. Forget about it. Iceman Parker Collum, inspired by his AI team, throwing all those big freeze pitches, ice in his veins, gets the Gnomes on the board. It's now 3-1, and Pokey Reese was looking to make it 3-2, but that is a home run well foul. Gets another good pitch, but fouls this one off. So it's an 0-2 count to the shortstop, Pokey Reese, and just a little bit too high and outside as the AI was trying to steal for the Gnomes, and they are thrown out quite easily as another foul ball from user Pokey Reese. As Pablo Sanchez is on the mound for the Moose, the user Moose. Pablo Sanchez making a rather rare appearance on the mound for the Moose, as Pokey Reese is, oh my goodness, he was safe, but then over-clicking on the sprint, overruns first base. So some bad luck there for the Gnomes, not able to get a 2-out infield single from Pokey Reese overrunning first base, as AI Pablo is gonna, he's going for second. Can Diana get there in time? And no, Parker Collum not able to apply the tag. A lazy throw there from user Diana Hayes, who is a little bit tired, but Charguyder sticking with his ace. Just kidding, right as I say that, takes out Diana Hayes. As can the user Moose get the final out in the second inning? Yes, they can. So user Moose now back up in the top of the third. If the first 3 innings is bad luck, let's see if it turns around. Yeah, I didn't watch your game, Charguyder. I just uploaded the videos, so I got no spoilers here. As Pablo Sanchez, boosted Pablo Sanchez, hits one deep to left center, and that is out of here. Off of the wagon. Forget about it. Pablo Sanchez, solo home run. Second home run of the game. And it is back to a 3-run lead. There is the MVP himself, absolutely. Feeling inspired after that award show, trying to prove the voters right. As the AI Moose are 1 out away from being retired. As Sydney Weber, AI Sydney Weber is on base. And, oh no! AI Pablo Sanchez showing why he's the MVP on both sides of the ball. AI and user, as there's a AI run for the Mid-County Moose. And the Gnomes are back to a +0. And there's a laser from Ashley Weber, but right to Sheila Basanti, who drops the ball. Oh, the Gnomes were almost out of it. As Angie gets a hold of this one, and forget about it, well over the left field fence, a 2-run home run, and the Moose are moosing in the Woodson. 3 home runs, and they lead 6-0 as finally the Gnomes are able to get out of the top of the 4th. But they are down big now, down 6 runs, but still 3 innings to bat, and they are at home, where they know how to score some runs, even at a tough field like Casa de Pablo, as Don Vogel flies out to the shortstop, as Paulina Sanchez is now on the mound after that 2-run home run, as Tatiana Jackson hits a swinging bunt right back to the new pitcher, Cheryl Reynolds, who throws her out in plenty of time. But 3 more runs for the Moose. They now lead 6-0. And they have the runs against tiebreaker currently, as Jim Kiley has a good line drive to center field and able to hustle it out. Good sprinting there from Jim Kiley. So that brings up boosted Paulina Sanchez. Big at bat here for the boosted Paulina Sanchez. Looking to get her team back into this. Currently down, unknowingly, but currently down 6. And a swing, and that ball is going to die right in front of the shortstop. Paulina Sanchez will take over Jim Kiley's spot at first base, but not where you were looking for with boosted Paulina there. So with 1 out, 1 on, that brings up user Ray Tran as Pablo Sanchez continues to pitch for the user Moose in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ray Tran looking at a 1-1 count is going to take that one, but it is a strike just barely. Not a pitch you necessarily want to swing at. Good pitch from AI Tatiana Jackson. So on 1-2, going to have to swing and defend, and it dies right in front of the first baseman, Angie. She decides to step on first to retire Ray Tran. Moving up to second is Paulina Sanchez. So here comes Sheila Basanti. Not able to beat out an infield hit last time, and she pops this one up. Will it drop before the shortstop gets there? Yes, it will. Paulina Sanchez rounding for home, and a strong throw from one of the Webbers. I can't remember which one. And is that going to get by the catcher? No, Tatiana Jackson covering home plate. I thought it was going to be an overthrow, but able to get the ball and keep Paulina at third base. So here is Cheryl Reynolds. 2 on, 2 out. Going to take that strike on the upper outside corner. Big moment here for Cheryl Reynolds. That's a meatball, and oh no, it's fouled. Oh, look at that horrible luck. That was a meatball and fouled back by Cheryl Reynolds. 2 strikes, sticking with power. Not switching the line drive. Going to have to swing at that inside pitch, and it is a major league pop fly. Will it be caught by the AI? Yes, it will. Cheryl Reynolds fouled the meatball and then popped out, or flied out, with 2 runners on. And so the Gnomes into the top of the 5th, down by 6, and currently losing on runs against tiebreaker. Can AI Cheryl Reynolds do something for her coach? No, she's going to ground out right back to the pitcher, Tatiana Jackson. And the AI Gnomes are out in the 3rd inning as Coach Charguyder is making some user defensive changes as Diana Hayes will come back in for that juice box. As the Moose are back up to the plate in the top of the 4th. Zoe Mallory with an 0-2 count swings at that pitch, having to defend. And a strikeout from user Zoe Mallory as Jim Kiley is able to get the 2nd out very easily. So that brings up Diana Hayes, who finally uses the juice box here. Runner on first, Ashley Weber up at the plate, and she's going to first pitch swing, and a ground ball picked up by the pitcher who looked at second base and then decides better of it, goes to first to get the first Weber twin. There's an infield hit for the AI Moose. And here comes user Pablo Sanchez. Already 2 home runs, and that looked like a good pitch to hit, but fouled back. As there's a good pitch from AI Paulina Sanchez. So 1-2 now, and swing and a foul ball. That's going to be much too inside and low for Pablo. So 2-2 to user Pablo Sanchez. Does he have a 3rd home run in him? Here's a good pitch, and not a home run, but a strong line drive knocked down by the 3rd baseman, and then thrown to second base to keep the runner there. So Jim Kiley knocks it down, prevents a extra base hit, as Pokey Reese makes a diving catch. So the Gnomes are back up in the bottom of the 5th inning, as Coach Charguyder is taking a breather, a little bit of a breather, get back into the right headspace here. I know you've had a rough start through 4 innings, but you still got 2 innings to bat. And the Moose were down by, if I remember correctly, 6 runs going into the bottom of the 6th. So same exact spot as the Gnomes are in now. So can we see a comeback from Charguyder, as that's making the comeback a little bit harder, as Sydney Chang is going to score on that drop from the AI Gnomes defense. Some key drops from the AI Gnomes in this series. As who's up next? Angie and then Donald. Definitely thinking about, as there's a drop from the AI Moose, but able to get Diana Hayes at second base. As Alex seems to be contemplating whether or not they want to use a power-up here with Angie up next and 2 outs, and they decide they will. They will use a screaming line drive, and it's knocked down by the pitcher. Oh, are they going to get the out at second base? Sidney Weber is hustling and able to beat it out, and there goes Pablo. He's going home. Jim Kiley's got a good arm. Now Pablo's in a rundown as Parker Collum is up to the plate for the Gnomes. And this one is, oh no, it's Pablo Sanchez is going to come in to score. I think he will. As Parker Collum, is this going to be the start of a comeback rally? 2-run home run for the Iceman, Parker Collum. Oh, that was a screaming line drive? Yeah, knocked down by the pitcher there. Honestly, fortunate it was knocked down by the pitcher. So a screaming line drive does turn into a run after Pablo gets into a pickle, as Angie hits a long fly ball to right center and knocked down by Sheila Basanti. That's going to allow the Weber to, I think, come in. Pokey Reese, this is going to be a long throw home. And yes, able to get there in time. So another run on another drop. Oh, your hits that got center fielder Diana to second base. Got it. Thank you. As Jim Kiley gets a good swing into this one, but able to get there in time is the Moose defense. So Paulina Sanchez now up at the plate. Both teams with one power-up left, as Angie is going to come in to score. Donald Vogel with a stand-up triple, and it's now 11-2 Moose. They've opened up a huge lead here in the top of the fourth inning, but they are out of power-up hits as that undergrounder from Donald scored 2, but no more power-ups. And speaking of power-ups, here's Ray Tran 2 on and going to take that strike, but it looks like we're going to have no more power-ups for the rest of the game for either team. Ray Tran getting ready to get an undergrounder swing off. It's away. That's definitely going to allow at least one run to score. Can Paulina make it? No, because it's going to be a ground rule double, so Paulina will have to stay at third base. Unlucky it didn't stay in the park as, oh my goodness, Donald Vogel tagged out at the plate by the AI Gnomes. So the Moose widen their lead. The Gnomes did just get one back. Can Sheila Basanti keep this 2-out rally going? That was ripped but foul. Big at bat here from Sheila Basanti as Iceman Parker Collum, but a great dive from user Zoe Mallory. AI Parker Collum almost had a nice single there as this is ripped to Pablo Sanchez, and what a catch from Pablo Sanchez. What in the world kind of catch from AI Pablo was that? Holy cow, unlucky for the Gnomes, but what a play by AI Pablo Sanchez. And I think Charguyder's having the same thought as me, having to pause for a second, because how in the world did that not turn into a hit? As Angie gets a hold of this one, AI Angie, and well, I guess, Pablo, if Pablo can do it, there's a diving catch from Sheila Basanti. Yeah, Pablo 2 for 2 on those incredible catches. Pablo is in fact feeling great at Casa de Pablo, indeed. As Zoe Mallory looks like she's going to get an infield single as Pokey Reese knocked it down, but not able to get up and recover in time. So the Moose back up to bat here in the top of the 5th. AI Moose are batting in the top of the 6th. As the Ashley Weber, knocks it back to Ray Tran. An easy out there. Here comes her sister Sydney with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. The Moose getting ready to bat for the final time. The Gnomes getting ready to bat for the final time. Moose are still batting in the top of the 5th, so they'll still have one more at bat here. Gnomes, as I mentioned, the Moose pulled off a miraculous comeback in the top of the 6th. There's a double play from from the AI Gnomes, excuse me. No, excuse me, that was from the user Moose double play. What am I saying? But as I was saying, the Moose had a miraculous comeback in the top of the 6th. Do the Gnomes have a response with a comeback of their own here in the 6th inning? Currently down 11-3. Unknowingly, they've got to score a lot of runs here as Pablo Sanchez gets a hold of this one. Doesn't look like it's deep enough, and it's caught by Sheila Basanti. So finally, Pablo Sanchez is retired for the Moose, and a quick and quiet top of the fifth there from the Moose. They'll get one more inning as Diana Hayes is going to beat that one out. So there's a runner, and you need lots of those. That brings up Judy Bueller with Diana Hayes at first base. A scary predicament here with Judy Bueller up at the plate. So watching this Gnomes perspective very, very intensely. One out in the bottom of the sixth. There's a good line drive. Pablo Sanchez knocks it down, and Diana Hayes slides into second base. Oh, Diana is hustling. She knows that her coach needs runs. And even if Charguyder obviously didn't know in the moment when this was recorded how many runs they need, certainly at 4-1, you feel like you need more. As there's a deep drive to left center, it's knocked down by one of the Weber twins, and Diana Hayes thought about going home but decided against it. So bases loaded, one out. Here comes Pokey Reese as Lorelai Ikaye hits a fly ball to right field and two quick outs in the top of the sixth. So the Moose, plus 11 through 4, they're in danger of ending with a plus 11. Granted, that might be enough, but looking like they're not going to score in the top of the fifth or the sixth, as Charguyder, taking a moment to think and pause, knows this is a big moment. Pokey Reese, not a hittable pitch, well inside, as the Moose are going to end with a plus 11, or maybe worse. They do have to play defense, but at best, they can finish with a plus 11. So the Moose know what they have to get here. Pokey Reese down to his final strike. Looking for a good pitch to hit. That's not it. That's a wild pitch from AI Tatiana Jackson, who has yet to leave the mound. 72 pitches has pitched to every batter so far. As there's another ball well outside the zone. A walk would certainly be welcomed by the Grand Tree Gnomes. The 3-2 pitch is going to be a strike, so they have to swing. And will it stay fair? Yes, it dies right on the line and able to get Diana Hayes out. And it's an overthrow of third base. Here comes Judy Bueller. She is going to score. So you do at least get one run, but Diana Hayes out at home plate. So the Gnomes are down to their final out as Cheryl Reynolds is going to strike out, and the Moose are going to end with a plus 11. Jim Kiley up at the plate, and oh no, I mistimed it. Well, spoiler alert, Jim Kiley gets out, and the Gnomes finish with a plus 4. And so our final is, sorry, I mistimed that. My apologies, Charguyder. Our final, a plus 11 for the Mid-County Moose and a plus 4 for the Grand Tree Gnomes. Alex and the Mid-County Moose sweep the series 2-0, and they could have done that after Alex's first inning, possibly, yeah. That was kind of almost all they needed with a plus 3 in the first inning. But Alex and the Mid-County Moose are moving on to face the Baja Blasters, led by Commissioner Crazy 8. What a reward for winning a hard-fought series, playing one of the best teams in the league and a very, very tough opponent. But we so appreciate you tuning in for the award show as well as this playoff game. We've got plenty of action coming your way in the next few weeks here on the Backyard Sports Center. rBBL playoffs are in full swing. We'll certainly have more playoff games for you when we have Backyard Football Online League action in our front yard and our backyard conferences. Our upper and our lower divisions both are on to their Super Colossal Cereal Bowl, essentially the Super Bowls. Both of them are in their championship series. We will have both of those series for you here on the Backyard Sports Center. Great matchups in both leagues in that one, so plenty of action coming your way on the Backyard Sports Center. But thank you so much for tuning in. As always, this is Ben Bath Beyond signing off, and we hope you have a great night, Backyard Sports fans.